Not only the weather finally in Chicago got hot, but unfortunately so did inflation. Consumer Price Index reported inflation up in April by 0.8%, whereas Producer Price Index on the producer level has gone up even hotter, 0.9%. All in all, year over year, CPI is up to 4.2%. And on the producer level, it is up to almost 6%. Consumer Price Index was the highest reported change in 39 years. When it comes to the wholesale prices, the Producer Price Index was the hottest and highest number ever. Selling prices have increased to, again, their highest prices in 40 years. Why is inflation important? Because it directly correlates with the mortgage-backed securities, and those obviously will dictate our mortgage interest rates. On mortgage interest rates, isn't it peculiar that even though these inflationary numbers are looking so hot, yet mortgage interest rates are still hovering a 3% level? That's because the U.S. economy obviously is part of a huge global economy, and global economies are not doing as well as we are. Our housing market is super hot, but also the airline industry has reported increases in prices, hotels have, and remainder of hospitality. The rest of the world is still talking about reopening, partial reopening, and whatnot. We have to have some kind of a world balance because we all codepend, and because of it, it may mean our interest rates may stay for just a little bit longer than what we have initially anticipated in the beginning of the year. Good news to all those that haven't bought yet and haven't had a chance to refinance their properties either. On the employment front, there is still 16.9 million people receiving unemployment benefits to some extent, in some extent. Some are regular initial jobless claims, but there's also those that have benefits extended through the pandemic help. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you found some great information and you can go ahead and share with your loved ones. Beata Bukowski coming to you from Team Beata Bukowski at Fairway Independent Mortgage with our weekly economic update. Until next week, au revoir.